Hi everybody, it's 5 a.m. on Sunday morning and I'm about to go off to the car boot sale, so I thought I would bring you guys along with me. Hopefully we'll be able to find some cool stuff, and then after the car boot it's off to work, because obviously we open the shop on Sunday now, so hopefully we'll be getting some work done in the shop afterwards as well. Right folks, it's now about 5:30 in the morning and it is very, very foggy and dark. Just a few weeks ago it would have been lovely and sunny, but it's pitch black and mega foggy. But I'm going to still make my way out and just having a little mooch around. At the moment there's going to be mostly dealers setting up, but you can still find some really good items from them, so I always still tend to go and have a look. And then obviously I'll be doing many laps. The Fitbit currently states I'm on 129 steps this morning. It'll be interesting to see what that is in a couple of hours time from now.
Good morning, it's Sunday morning. Now I've just gotten up, managed to get myself dressed. I still need to do my hair. This Sunday's a bit different because we are opening the shop on its new hours. So we've been trialling for about 3 or 4 months, opening at 12 and then closing at 3 on a Sunday. Today's the first day that we're actually going to be doing a full 6 hours on Sunday, which is 10 till 4. The Sundays have been going pretty well for us. The high street doesn't generally open like the other shops. There's a coffee shop and there's a few other little shops in the middle section on our just behind our shop that open as well, and we're going to be doing these hours over Christmas anyway, and Sunday has always been something that we want to get our high street to do. Whether other shops will start following, I don't know, but anyway, so new hours today. First things first, this little man here is waiting for his dinner, so I'm just going to sort him out. It is about 7:15 in the morning. I am just going to go walk out. I would normally drive down to what we call the Millennium Green. It's a nice little walk by the river, and he gets to socialise with some dogs down there. So he's taken my car this morning because it needs petrol, so he said he'll take it to the car boot and fill it up for me, which is good because I really don't like it. I fill up the the petrol in the car, but I don't really like doing it, if I'm honest. So he's offered to do it for me today. So he's taken my car. So I can't drive anywhere because I don't like driving his car. And the cage is actually in his car, in my car, for the dog as well. So we're going to go walk down the canal. I'll see if I can take you along with me, if I can fit the camera in my pockets, because I'm not taking my bag. So this is a bit of our morning walk along the canal. It's actually quite a pretty walk. There's Alf. I let him off the lead. He's being a bit difficult on the lead at the moment, and pulling a hell of a lot. So where I can, I let him off. This has to be one of my favourite parts of the walk because this is where you get to see, I'll zoom in a little bit, you've got the ducks, there's a heron over there, and because around the canal there's a lot of farmer fields, there's also some cows that you can see there. Ducks aren't too happy about it, to be fair, because the cows do get a little bit close to the canal edge and disturb them. There's more ducks over there as well. They just seem to hang out at this spot. I have done my makeup. I'm off to the shop. It is 9:20, I think, in the morning. Obviously we're opening for 10, so I want to leave now because I want to hoover the shop while it's closed, because it does need a hoover because I didn't do it last night. So he's not back yet. I'm assuming he's going to meet me at the shop later. Okay, so I've gotten to the shop. I'm going to do the bits and pieces I wanted to do. Zahir's not here yet, but I'm sure he'll be back from the boot sale shortly. I'm going to hoover the shop, get the till ready for opening. I've got about 20 minutes before we open, and we might need to kind of go around and fill a few of the gaps. So we've got some gaps down here at the bottom, so we might need to kind of just rework this wall a little bit where things have sold, a bit on the Fortnite wall here where things have sold, and we haven't got more of that stock. I think that was all like Minecraft stuff there. So we'll probably do a bit of that today and also a bit of eBay as well. So that is what I'm going to get on and do. So hoovering first. Right, it's now 10 o'clock in the morning, so about 5 hours since my last clip. I've done about 16,500 steps and I've just arrived at the high street
It's just about, like I said, 10 o'clock, so Beck has opened the shop for our Sunday trading. We'll see how that turns out, and I've got to now unload the back seat of the car, which is crammed with stock, and take it in, and we can get it ready for processing for the sale. There is the back seat of the car, just packed with boxes full of goodies, so we've got lots of stock there, and a whole bunch more in there to get ready.
So look who's here. Messing with my camera.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just come back from the boot sale. He's not late. He's just, you've been up since what, 5?
Before 5, quarter
Before
to 5.
5.
Quarter to 5.
So yeah, so
16,500 steps.
bit of a
16,600
bit of a long day for you.
Loads of stock though.
But
Loads.
who's got a day off tomorrow?
Oh, even better. I haven't shared this yet. I spoke to the owner of the field.
Oh, okay.
Slipped him a little something. Who's got access to the field to run their RCs.
Oh,
I think I might be going
so
somewhere
it's
tomorrow.
worth, you know. So you got. Oh, you do know they've got a car boot on tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah,
So
so
you have to
not
be-
tomorrow, maybe.
yeah.
But you know, I can go
Yeah.
any other day though. So
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
pretty cool.
yeah. So this
Well,
one's got a day
yeah.
off. It is bank holiday Monday tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I'll be in the shop alone.
Yeah.
Because we're doing it so we get 2 days off a week, so that we're only working like the 5, but between us we're doing
Yeah.
the hours of the shop, aren't we? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's we've only done it like for a few days, so it's
Yeah.
going okay.
Beck is looking very unhappy, and there's a good reason for it.
Yeah, so I was going through the emails this morning, and eBay have removed one of our listings because they say it's a weapon.
And yes, we know weapons are not allowed to be sold on eBay. The listing in question is this. A prop replica Batarang from Batman, which is,
Which is made out of plastic, it folds and wouldn't hurt anyone.
yeah. So, but they've left up all the other hundreds of listings for it.
One's made
Yeah.
of metal.
Someone's actually selling one made of metal. Ours is actually a plastic prop replica, official merch. But they've taken ours down. So hey, such is life, eh? Okay, I'm about to now price up everything I've bought. It's a fair amount of stock in these boxes. So the first thing I do when I come back to the shop is put onto our spreadsheet what I've spent on what, so we can obviously track our costs, etc. It's going to be quite a big job. Fair few items in there and some really special ones as well. So I'll be happy to share that with you as and when I'm rummaging through stuff. Here is a quick overview of today's finds, and let's get through them. The first thing I'm going to show you, because it's close, was this amazing pickup for just £1. Unfortunately, I dread to think what else these people had, but for £1 they sold me this Jurassic Park 3 Raptor Attack playset. It looks to have both the Raptor and it's got the Dr. Hammond figure as well. Which on their own can command good money. I've seen people sell just the cage pen playset incomplete and get £60. I've got the box, I've got the figures. I'm going to obviously build it up, see how complete this is. We could be looking at over £100 for this item from £1, which is fantastic. The next pickup was a £40 job lot, more for the shop, nothing amazing. Some of these figures are barely worth even what I paid. There's some Star Wars and some DC. £40 is 10 figures, so £4 a pop. In the shop I'll be able to sell them at double that, but they'll probably likely to be just like shop fodder type thing, especially with Christmas coming up. Something like this Padme I've seen has fetched about £10, but you know, there's always condition issues and they're a bit dog-eared, aren't they? So we'll probably be looking at around the £8 to £10 mark per item there, so that's that. I then spent £65 on this job lot of Halo. It was actually from the same person that I got this Star Wars job lot. I'll show you in a second. £65 on all this Halo stuff. Some of it's going to be worth something, some of it's not going to be worth a great deal, but Halo's always good to have. There's a mixture there, including what look to be some really nice figures. There's like an elite, Zealot figure here. Unfortunately it's come away from its packaging, but that can happen because of the weight of some of these figures when they get, you know, pushed around. We've had stuff turn up from wholesale which has come away, which is a bit of a shame, but there's a whole bunch of Halo stuff in there. I can't go through all of it, but there's some nice bits, including some Master Chiefs, which is always cool. There's Master Chief from Halo 4, and then there's like a red Spartan in there as well somewhere. There you go. There's a red Spartan warrior. and a whole bunch of other stuff. So £65 is going to be plenty of value, especially selling it in the shop as well. Being able to sell in the shop has given us a lot of options as to what we pick up, which is quite cool. Next lot, I'm not going to go through all of it, but I paid £110 for all this Star Wars stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff like this. There's this lightsaber from Attack of the Clones. There is a whole bunch of other bits and pieces, mostly this older kind of Kenner stuff. Again, not huge amounts of value. Lots of micro machines and Hot Wheels in there as well. It was £110. There's about 40 items. It means that there's over, I think there's like 43 items or something like that for the 110. So it's under £3 an item, which I can't really grumble at, considering, you know, they're all going to sell for good money in the shop. I think we should make some decent profit out of it. So a nice lot of Star Wars. What else? Got these plushes. These are the original 1998 South Park plushes. We've got Wendy and Kyle. These have gone crazy value. Someone in the US got $80 for this one here with the tags. $80 for a Wendy, which is insane. In the UK, I've seen someone get about 30 for the Kyle. I paid £2 each, so good profit in those. Now, the gaming stuff, I got some really crazy gaming stuff as well. I got this mechanical keyboard for £3. It needs a good clean. It is disgusting, but a keyboard like this, gaming mechanical keyboard, should fetch me about £40 to £50 once it's all checked out. Hopefully it's all working. It just looks a bit grubby. This was a bit of a bummer. I paid 50p for this because it's a case, and I thought I may as well just take the case. I was heartbroken to see when I opened it that there's no disc in this. This is actually quite a rare game for the Wii, so it's one to look out for. Muramasa the Demon Blade. You should be able to get 50 odd quid for this if you have a used copy. It's got the manual. Obviously now I've got the case. I'll keep an eye. If I get lucky and find a disc cheap, I'll complete it, and that's super. Then I paid £11 for a bunch of PS1 games, and within those are a few gems. Let me just show you. I paid £2 for that. It's only worth a £5, but I've got a GameCube to bundle that with. Oh yeah, digital camera as well. We should mention that quickly. A Canon digital camera. Picked this camera up for £1, and these sell on eBay for about 45 quid. In good working order. It's a 16 megapixel camera with Wi-Fi, so some digital cameras still are worth looking out for just £1. So that was good. Now let me just get to the good stuff. We have got Dark Stalkers on the PlayStation 1. Even though it's disc only, I've seen someone get about 20 quid for that. This here is the money. I paid a whopping, I don't know what the equivalent of, like £2 or £1 for it. Bunch of PS1 games for, like I said, 11 quid. You can see that there's a sticker on there for £8. So at one point this was just not valued, and it's funny how over time things suddenly become valued. This was traded in. You can see it's got a pre-owned sticker. It's got an £8 sticker on it from the trade-in shop. And now this game, with the user manual, which it does have, and the disc, which is in good condition, this game fetches about £180, so that is insane. Bearing in mind I spent £260 in total, that's going to be a lot of my cash back within just that one item. So that was really awesome. Other than that, I just picked up some filler titles for the cases, as it were. Pandemonium, however, that's worth about 20 quid. In mess though, it's just disc really. The manual's just ruined. And then I picked up that for the case, because it's got a good case. Driver, I'm not sure if it's got any value, but I doubt it. But again, it's got a good case. And I picked up a Crash Bandicoot 2 as well, so that's going to be taking one of those other cases, because obviously this game tends to have better value. I also picked up this cool Rocky Balboa action figure for £2 from Jack's Pacific. There was actually a dealer looking at the whole box. It was in a box of wrestling figures, and he was going to buy the whole box. So I quickly just, I was thinking of it myself. She only wanted £2 a figure, and then she was willing to do a deal for the whole box. I was thinking about it, but they're not the kind of figures I prefer. Mattel figures, although I probably should have taken them and just put them out. But I picked this out quickly because a dealer had then moved in, and I didn't want to like butt into his purchase, as it were. So he was happy though to let me just look through before he did a deal on the lot, and I picked this out, and this is worth about 25 quid. So pretty nice little Rocky figure. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with what I picked up. It's not as much as I thought it was when I was driving home. When you see it all, it doesn't look like as much. But considering, that's just considering the size of the car boot. I did over 16,000 steps. I'm absolutely shattered. I thought I would have had like loads more, but there's good quality stuff here, both for the shop and both for the website. Some really nice rare items as well, so can't grumble too much. And now it's just time to get it. It's all kind of separated, which is good. I've gotten all the values, and I've even done expected values as well, EVs on the items as well. So it's just something to track. Now it's just time to get it processed. But before that, Beck is gonna nip off out to the shops and thankfully get me something to eat, because I'm just apparently it's 3,000 calories, 3,200 calories I've burnt. It's pretty good, yeah. I should eat good today then, really.
Yeah.
Should eat good.
We'll see.
Yeah, soon I'll look like that mask if I keep on walking 16,000 steps. I mean, just look at him. He's so cool.
The store is now closed. Zahir is just finishing off the shipping, because we're trying to keep on top of it, because we do have obviously days where we're in the shop alone, so we don't want to be dealing with having to take a bunch of parcels down all on one day. So we're going to try and drop some off today. I know it's a Sunday, but we've got one of those like drop boxes at our post office that we can kind of see whether that's empty enough for us to fill it.
All in all, a really successful day. Some amazing pickups from the car boot from like the amazing South Park plushes to the Jurassic Park Raptor attack playset, the Star Wars. There's so many cool things. And then on top of that, Beck and I have worked really well in the shop. I've just got this bag of shipping to take to the post office, like Beck mentioned, and we're done for the day. So this is us signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed this little glimpse into our Sunday.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.